have messed around a bit. And by messed around a bit, I mostly mean that I have cheated to give myself infinite money. Well, cheated to give myself 10 million Maka or whatever. Because I was sick of having a limited budget for playing around with Fusion. And on that basis, I have played around a bit with Fusion. And I now have a decent crop of level 50 demons who are hopefully going to serve me well for the next 3 battles. Hello, sorry. Good evening. Where the hell am I going? Head north. God, this area looks so good. I've been playing too much Xenoblade because I immediately saw those 2 souls and was like, I must pick those up. Those look exactly like pickups in Xenoblade. Wow. Yikes. Really, game? This is a different battle theme, and also it's fucking excellent. Naked purple guy number 1. Are there many? Oh no, I have heard this music before. The bass drum is coming through better. Oh yeah, there is also a... You're right. Ah, shit. My shock is so feeble. Am I a follower of Masubi? I hope not. Right, which of the pyramids am I going to? The pyramid to the west, which is apparently the Black Temple. They all look like the same colour to me. It's Oberon again! Lovely. Wait, there's a novel? Oh my god, encounter rate, why? That was like 2 steps. Fuck off! I mean, it saves fighting you, I guess. What was just happening on Twitter? Who the heck is that? Okay, no worries, Devon. It's so hard to walk in a straight line with this controller, it's so bad. Hi, Sanai! Right, where am I going? Inside here. Northeast corner of the room for a cube! Huh, it's a lucky. Loki does not want to fight himself. Into the room to the west. This encounter rate is a little bit obnoxious. Southwest corner.
Yo.
Hey, Odai, how are you?
Not too bad. I just crashed in the DGC house for a bit. Used your phone to go and run up the phone bills to go and make a few calls and get some pizza. And
like you're even
also,
old enough to remember having to worry about running up the phone bills.
But also, I was just using you lot's washing machine because I don't know, I just had a few clothes that were getting a bit really sweaty, so yeah, they're cleaning right about now.
I mean, that's what it's for.
I know, but you know, like how in sitcoms they always have the next door neighbor who's really annoying. I guess in my case, I'm just like the really freeloading guest who treats Dead Genre Chronicles house like it's just his own house.
I mean,
so
I haven't seen enough sitcoms to actually know what you're talking about, so genuinely not bothered.
Okay. Basically, imagine me being like a more aggressive, disrespectful Ned Flanders.
I've seen even less of The Simpsons than I have sitcoms. Haha, you're powerless. Powerless against me, I say.
Yes, I am powerless. So I'm gonna have to ask my question. So did you fight my boy Albion then?
I don't think I have yet.
Oh Christ! So what's the last boss you fought? Because I know you Carlo and that weird stone, that weird bone guy.
I fought Black Frost and then 3 Spectres in the Amala network. Next up is ACL.
So how was Black Frost?
Black Frost was actually really awkward because I wasn't in a position where I could fuse a demon that was actually effective.
Okay.
So I had really low DPS for the whole thing.
Damn, that's rough.
It kind of sucked.
I can imagine it must have been also rough for you because, you know, Jack Frost is the good boy and all that, and then you have to go and fight his sort of older brother, I guess his older brother or cousin.
I think the thing in this is that Black Frost is supposed to be like a mutated Jack Frost. That's grown like super large. Because you kill him and then there's an ordinary Jack Frost there, as if the ordinary Jack Frost is... Don't fucking miss. Oh, why are spectres?
Oh dear. Also, yay! Long isn't there anymore!
Sadly, Long has been replaced.
Yes! Good riddance!
Bah.
Instead you've got the awful trickster spirit and party animal Dionysius in your party.
I have, yes, Loki, Dionysus, and Spawner, because basically what I did, if you check my money, is I used a cheat to max my money so that I could play around with Demon Fusion properly. Hey, Tara! Yes, Oda has joined us for a long game.
I hope some random EMP wave comes through Pennsylvania and wipes away your Warframe files.
Harsh, dude!
She's harsh to me!
You deserve it. Where the hell am I going? Turn to the main hall. Am I in the main hall? I can't actually remember. Yes.
Haha, yeah, it's very funny. I deserve you.
Tara and I are of one mind.
Yes. Bad jokes and all.
Yep.
I know you are like my weird,
Nice one, Sinai.
It does, but yeah, Sinai. Can't stand you.
Leave Sinai alone.
It started it.
I think Tara started it.
She did.
Or Tales of Fantasia started it. Where the hell am I? Go east.
It wasn't Fantasia,
Go north as far as you can.
It was Legendia.
Sorry, Legendia. I mean, Tales of Fantasia started the franchise which gave us Legendia.
True, but I don't think Fantasia had anything to do. Didn't give any demons that name, or
True.
Somehow thought, oh, sorry, you want to know what the origin of this meme is? It's from when Devon was doing a charity stream, and it was me, him, and Sam on, and I remember there was a flipping awful boss that was called the Long Demon, and when you found out like you had to fight it, it was like it was a goat or it was making goat noises.
No,
Just
it was all it is there is this bit in Legendia where it builds up to a boss called the Long Long Demon that is some sort of worm, but instead of like burrowing through the ground, it moves around sticking its tail up in the air, and yeah, it does make some weird noises. I don't remember it making goat noises particularly, but this was a long time ago now. It's very silly anyway, like most of Tales of Legendia.
yeah, and then there's the as a result of that, that's also why we have. Oh right, but that's also why we have the other meme that we have that is less frequent, but it's cabbage because right before the stream end, Devin went to look at a recipe for a hot dog, and one of the ingredients was cabbage.
Yep.
Yes.
Cabbage on hot dogs. Knock it off with your toxic cloud. Stupid bird snake thing. Some people just like cabbage, Sanai. I don't think I have anybody left with this poison. That's annoying.
Yeah, that's bad.
Oh, and I've got this poison items.
It is a minor thing, but I do like in this game how when characters do get afflicted with statuses, they do take all these weird and silly poses. Like looking at Loki there, he looks like he needs to have a bit of a lie down.
Sounds about right for Loki.
You've got 15 disc poisons.
I mean, this is SMT. There's never enough items to make do with not having a spell.
True.
Wait, I didn't want to let him go. Damn it. Which way is my... Oh, my Kagetsuchi cycle's going the right way for this. I like how this O's ran away and has clearly just come back for more.
Just wants to keep on showing you. He just wants to keep on showing you how.
He's
cool
gonna
he is,
keep on loving you. Sorry, I don't know why my brain jumped to that.
I don't know why your brain jumped to that either. But yeah, Oz just wants to keep on showing you like, hey, check out my cool pose and look at my two swords. Am I the best thing in this game? It's like, nah, not really.
I mean, there are worse demons.
True.
Go back north and head east into the next room. Oh, it's you fuckers.
Oh, the water demons, yeah, they shouldn't be much hassle to deal with.
Especially not at full Kagetsuchi with two characters with Bright Might.
Oh, yeah.
Right, go. Let's just go east. There's a dude over there. I'm gonna talk to the dude.
Oh, by the way, Tara, I've been meaning to tell you this for a while, but I've now caught up on all the episodes of the Magnus Archive, and bloody hell.
I am using a walkthrough, yes. Because otherwise I would be very lost and this game would take twice as long. Sorry to interrupt, Dada.
That's fine, that's fine. I was just saying, I was just letting Tara know that I've caught up on this podcast that we both know. Thank you for the emote. Yes, I know.
Somewhere. Aha! I see. in the next room, run south. More blue light. I mean, pretty much every dungeon in this game without a walkthrough would be the Dungeon of Suffering. I think the Obelisk would be worst, probably.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
That place sucked. I got lost in there enough even with a guide. No. Can't use the second thumbstick to control the camera because they decided that this was a useful camera mode. Look west. That's that one.
Was this still in? Was this still in that weird generation, in that period of like PS2, Xbox, and GameCube, where even though people figured out like left analog stick for movement, right analog stick was like perfect, they still tried to be like, you know what, we need to experiment with this, and it would just make things worse.
I have no idea what they were thinking. The really annoying thing is it doesn't even really allow you to get a good look around the areas that you really want to look at.
Yeah. The worst games for me were the ones where they tried to use the way it was like, I know what we can do, we'll use the right analog stick for combat. Awful. Just awful.
This is far from the worst looking dungeon in the game. Like, the game definitely has some wooden looking dungeons, but this is pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh my god, this is going to be a chore.
Yay!
Don't sound so happy.
Yes, Last Zimmer, Two Human is a good example, but the one that always sort of comes to mind for me was the Jet Li PS2 vehicle Rise to Honor. That was another one which thought they've had the bright idea of being like, yeah, let's use the right analog stick for combat, and it just doesn't work at all.
Every time I see Death Touch, I panic, but it's not actually an instant death spell.
No.
At the south end of this area. Ooh. Oh my god.
What now?
This encounter started with 4 enemies and one of them can cast Beast Eye. And I'm right before the boss as well, so I don't want to like use too many abilities. Oh shit, they're void ice. Lovely.
How's your son?
Let's say again.
I said, how's your Sunday been?
Alright. Kind of deliberately chose to have a less productive day for once. Chilled out playing a bunch of Xenoblade.
That's good. Mine was mainly a lot of sleeping. Then I had to go down Green Lanes for a meeting regarding some like podcasty stuff. And
Hey, Clean.
then I just come back and it's like, yeah, there's that. Hey, Colleen.
And the World Cup's over as well, so we can relax on that front.
Yes. Although I'm sure Sam is probably still in his head thinking, there's still a chance for it to come home. At this point, the only way it could come home is if he went over to France to try and take it.
Yep. Now, this is a physical boss and a slugging match, which is the good kind of boss fight.
Yay.
Resist physical. Yep, that's the one to be with. And the boss is over here somewhere. No, it isn't. And now we wind up Kagatsuchi until we can get our Bright Might active.
Alright. Oh yeah, Tara, by the way, on Wednesday you missed the most recent Retro Pal stream where they were playing a bunch of weird CDI games, and one of them was CDI Tetris. CDI Tetris was in a word interesting.
What the hecky? How are there 5 of these things now?
Because the game demands it be so. Hey, you fought these Quetzalcoatl's a bunch of times before, so you should know how to handle these things. My apologies if I screwed up the pronunciation there.
At least they're vulnerable to something that I can do. Do not kill my healer. Jeez, that was perilously close to killing my healer like I told you not to do. Jerks. Stop getting crits, you fucks.
Alright, see ya.
Bye, Tara.
Yep.
Oh man, hang in there, Clean.
A third of the way through already? Jeez.
Why does Berserk always get at least one crit when the enemies use it? Who thought that was functional game design?
Atlas did.
Yeah.
I'm just saying it's all of them. They all did, sort of like a weird alien hive mind. Like, yes, we will make it so that the enemies get more crits than the player does. Yes, this is good game design. Very good.
Don't stone my Loki. Jerks.
Technically, it's a good thing since it will stop him from making horrible, horrible tricks on people.
I need him for the damage dealing. Hopefully this won't take much longer.
So what? Are you just waiting until this turns full, then go and face have the boss fight?
Yep, because I have a skill on 2 of my demons where they automatically crit if my Kakatsuchi is full on every attack.
Okay.
Which means extra damage and extra turns.
Definitely, but also like, ooh, that's gotta be sort of rough having to, keep on doing this and losing items and stuff.
It's
Just making
tiresome,
sure that you
but
still-
like, I'd rather have the safety against bosses,
Yeah.
especially since I now have 10 million Maka. Falling out my chair.
No.
The whole thing would suck a lot less if it wasn't for the fact that these Quetzalcoatl's take half damage.
Yeah.
Or half damage from physical anyway. Yeah, having actual money does help in this game.
Well, you made it to 6. Nearly there. 7.
Let's see what critical detail the guide has omitted this time. Although I haven't understood properly this time. Does he? Nice.
Uh,
I really thought... Oh no, he is going to stay half submerged. Excellent. Oh, I should have passed there.
oh, this fellow. ACL. Who's literally just a crown and the upper part of a head.
Yep. Oh, nice! A crit and focus for a total of 783 damage. Speed
Oh,
things up a bit.
that's really good. I agree, Soury. I think the way, I don't know how they did it, but the way it's just this sort of fish head bobbing above water. When you punch it, it falls back into the ground like it's water is really neat. Doesn't help that the crown's pretty cool to look at either.
Did I focus with Seichi last time? I think I did. Yes. I think I'm capped on Tarakaja. I don't know. Apparently not.
Maybe. I can see that coming in a way, because it's like the jump to 3D offers some of the enemies a bit more leap. This like a bit more leap in life, whereas some of them you're literally just fighting gifts or what seem to be like cardboard cutouts.
Don't miss, Loki. Oh, and he fucking cancelled all my buffs as well. Bastard.
That's what happens when you try to rein in a trickster god. Sometimes he tries to do things that will screw his own master over, because he's just that kind of a dick.
Oh, there we go. There's the damage number. I have a bad turn order for this fight.
Yeah. And it wasn't until SMT4 when they started adding in the decision that, maybe if you miss a turn, it'll actually give you sort of like a bonus instead of just, oh, you've just used up that one.
It's more a case of like when I get to cast buffs. So if you cast a,
Okay.
particularly with this setup, if I cast a buff on a full turn, then I waste the turn.
Hmm. I get what you mean, Colleen, but I still think
Anyway,
it's kind of a cool looking head.
Wine party!
Wine party?
I got an
Oh,
ability
no.
called Wine Party.
Oh no.
I have no idea what it does. Let's find out.
All I know is it's Dionysus being a bad influence again.
Where are we? It just says liquor, the cure-all. Doesn't even have a cost.
Party!
Oh, for recruiting, right. I see. I don't particularly want to get a mystical chest. Let's get out of here.
For a second, I thought you said you didn't want wine party, but I'm just gonna be thinking, but Becky, the party, you got the party demon. Think of the possibilities.
I'm thinking.
So I just see the Raiden Historia episode just went up, so I should
On
be
the
giving that a
YouTubes,
listen
yep.
soon. Yep,
Enjoy.
I will. Oh look, it's your fairy friend.
Mm-hmm.
Have you and him gotten on along better, or is he still a pain in the ass?
I still can't recruit him. Because his level's like, I don't know, 70 something.
By the way, the trolls look kind of stupid, but I would take them over Mothman.
Bah! Incredibly incorrect decision.
What? Picking them over Mothman?
You can't pick them over Mothman! What's wrong with you?
Mothman is terrible.
Mothman's adorable.
No, it's not. I don't know where you see that thing being adorable. You need to swat it to death.
I don't fucking trust you, Oberon. Why does Heatwave always crit as well? That is chemically accurate, Devon, but also not a defense.
Sure.
Oh god, go away!
One sec.
Okay. Asakusa had the shop where you can buy MP recover. Oops. Or not. Shit, where was it? Hopefully it was a Kibukuro that had chakra drops for sale. Or maybe it was the second shop in Asakusa, which would suck, because that's really out of the way. I think the shop is this one. No. I know I bought chakra drops from somewhere. Solidarity, Colleen. Hopefully it's Ginza, because the underpass shop's really out of the way. Where even is the junk shop here? Yes, it can't be here because Ginza doesn't have a shop. Ginza's only got the gem shop. Oh, that's on the fucking... There is talking on the soundtrack and I don't like it.
I'm back.
Welcome back. About to get an encounter.
Yay.
Right, underpass it is then.
Alright.
If I don't get 2 fucking encounters on the walk back to the save point, video game, why?
To give you the impression that even when you're going back to somewhere safe, you're still in a dangerous environment. That is why the game does that.
Yep.
Keeps you on your toes.
This is what I get for saying earlier in my playthrough that I like the fact that most of the towns have random encounters. Rip.
Yep.
Oh yeah, there's the shop. Is that the shop or is that the Cathedral of Shadows? I don't know why the shop and the Cathedral of Shadows are both purple.
No. Maybe the person who was designing it during the end of the world just thought it would give it a nice sheen to it, you know? Can't be all just grey and cluttered.
But like the other shops are very clearly colour coded.
True. Oh, yeah, kind of wanted to ask, what do you think of, in the Ginza sewers, the doll guy who, for a lack of a better word in that shop, is very, very suggestively camp?
I have no particularly strong opinions.
Fair enough.
Hey Cat, sorry, yes, I kind of agree. Right, Amala Temple. Oh dear, dear, dear.
Oh, level 56. That's not bad.
Yeah, we're making progress.
Yes.
I like how, for once, the guide has actually indicated you can do this section to get a bunch of treasures, but also the treasures are rubbish, so don't bother.
That's good. Usually a lot of guides
It's
don't.
progress.
Yes.
Well, this guide in particular has been really bad at sending you like miles out of your way to get a single medicine.
That's really bad.
It's like, come on.
Yeah.
There's no prize for opening all the chests.
I don't know. I feel like now there's probably some RPG where some horrible dev really thinks that's a good idea to create.
There are definitely RPGs like that, but this fortunately isn't one of them.
Yeah.
Oh shit. That was careless.
Why? Of course it had to be a Tales game that would make that a title.
No, there are millions of others.
Yep.
Oh shit, he's having a skill mutate. Let's make sure that doesn't happen without the possibility to roll it back. Bright Might to Might is not enhancement game. Fuck off.
No. No, not at all.
Cock blocking the purple man. Who was it yelled at me a lot for cock blocking demons by not letting them change skills?
I can't remember.
I'm not entirely sure it wasn't you, Odai. Oh no, it was Devin, I guess.
Although, truth be told, I feel if Loki really wanted to try and attract other demons, it wouldn't hurt him to maybe put on a t-shirt now and then.
You don't know what demons are into. They're simple
is
creatures of
true.
the flesh, and they're not. They prefer nudity. Actually,
This
probably
is
not all of them.
very true, but still.
Which one? I'm going to the North Temple. Oh god, yeah, that fucking Vesperia Chivo, where you just have to like rope the sticks together and run in, and leave you control the park to run in a circle for a while.
That's so dumb.
Fun times. I've still not technically platinumed that game. I have got that achievement. Oh dear. Nice. Oh god, now Sparta wants to change his skill.
Yay! Let's see what skill he gets.
It's going to change Bright Might to Might again. No, I don't want the Karakan in place of Zandine. That's dumb.
No. That's whack. That's whack.
Stupid bird.
That's kind of the problem I feel with some of it is like I feel like with the mutations and some of the move changes, you kind of have to know in advance as to what they're gonna change it to. Otherwise,
Head to which corner? Northeast, okay. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty obnoxiously inconsistent, shall we say?
yeah, that's a good way of putting it.
What the hecky? Void physical, lovely.
Oh hey, my boy Gog Magog. Which is funny because I have the book where his spirit is where he's mentioned in, which is, I forget the name of it, but like all the historical like researchers of it say it's all nonsense, but it's still really interesting. Where is it? That's it. The History of Kings by Geoffrey of Monmouth. Yes, which according to the story, like Gog Magog was supposed to be this ancient giant that roamed the lands of ancient Britain, and then like I can't remember if it was Brutus or somebody. Like he was the last of the bunch, and he threw like in a wrestling match he threw him off the side of the cliffs and killed him. So yeah, that's old Gog Magog.
See, Gog Magog just makes me think of Andromeda, the TV show.
Know of it, never watched it.
One of the threats in that game is the Magog.
Okay.
Right. Got the life stone. Head to the northwest room. Northwest.
Yeah.
Here.
I like I like I like Gog Magog just because he looks like a being made entirely of water. Him and Arabaki, just because I know Arabaki's fascinating to me because I know those Dogu designs are supposed to be like ancient as hell, but yet they look really futuristic.
Hello, Narumoli. I'm afraid that Monhan references are going to be lost on me until later this year when allegedly we're all going to play it. Oh, these guys are fragile. I like this.
Yeah, Titans are kind of a pushover, so you don't have to worry too much with them. Yes, hello, Naru geeked off the molly. Another one of my jokes that only I will get there.
Way over my head, I'm afraid. Oh, I have a Satanta, by the way. You must be happy about that, Odai.
Yes, you do, my boy.
I'm not using him, mind.
Why are you not using him?
Because he's underleveled and, like, doesn't actually have useful skills for this section of the game. He's got a cool portfolio of skills, but not actually useful. Northwest Rim, north. Then east. No? I guess north and east. What is that noise they're making before retaliating? Seriously. Yeah.
I guess it's their blood-curdling war cry.
Something of the sort.
Yeah. Yes, you can, Saori, and that's kind of why I'm upset that Becky's not using him.
Hopefully it means this one. Yes, good. Teleporting again.
But is in another teleporting map.
It's a teleport dungeon.
Yay! Well, at least you can just push over. You can just brush past all the Titans.
I wouldn't say brush pass, but they're manageable in ways that other enemies haven't been.
Yeah.
North. What? And then...
I've come to invade. Hello.
Hey, Devin.
It turns out that when my group of Final Fantasy XIV friends say, we're doing something soon, be ready, they mean we're gonna take an hour to make lunch.
Wow. Some friends.
Oh God, why?
What's wrong now?
This encounter layout is bad and cruel and wrong.
Oh yeah, that's rough.
That's right, these are force weak. Level up. Why does that window keep sneaking into the wrong monitor? Please customize my stats. More luck!
What, are you gonna max out luck?
I mean, I'm already at more than 50%. More
I
crits!
don't know. Yeah, more crits. And meanwhile, you're just gonna keep your vitality. Oh, you're not at 420 anymore.
No, I'm afraid not.
It's Spawner's health is.
Yep. Right, from here. Yellow light pillar, then optional treasure.
Sorry about the typing. I muted myself while I finished. I get clacky because of the mechanical keyboard.
Very clacky. So yeah, Devin. So what quest are you gonna be sorting out with your Final Fantasy friends now?
Oh, we're just doing some dungeon diving.
Alright.
We're climbing the stairway to heaven.
Course. And what are you guys gonna do? Are you going to take on God and find out his secrets?
I mean, there's probably something to fight at the top of the tower, but it's not God.
Okay. I was just wondering if you lot was going to tick the, of course, you know, the every box of the final JRPG boss stereotype list.
I mean, this isn't even the main scenario. This is just like an optional dungeon.
Right.
Run towards the yellow pillar and be teleported. What? Leave
Yeah,
to
also, like, every
west.
other, like, boss is a god of some sort.
Head north. Leave to the north. And head west. Leave through the east door. I hate you quite a lot.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Don't heal!
Now, Becky, don't be rude. I know you want these battles over quickly, but come on now.
I literally have one ability across all my demons that can do significant damage to this fucker, and now it's healing. There we go. At least there's decent XP in this dungeon.
That is true. Also, you could have had him in your party. You could have had your own Gog Magog.
Yeah, but I don't want him.
Why not?
Leave through the west. Leave through the east door. Leave through the west door. And I found the mystical chest this time. That's good. And with the right part of the cycle. That's also good. I'm gonna get some fucking awful encounter here now from all these extra steps. Oh, chakra pot though, that's worth it.
Indeed.
What does he evolve into, Katsuri?
I can't remember, but when Catsroy brings up the name of that demon, I'll see.
Leave through the east door. Oops. Oh, that's Albion, right.
Ah, yes. Which, oh boy. If there's anything oh boy, that's gonna be fun when I start winning. Do you care if I go in depth right now about my knowledge of the word Albion or no?
I mean, it's just an old word for England, isn't it?
Yeah, the oldest known word, and also the boss is based off like William Blake's really weird interpretation of Albion, where he was this sort of, I guess, spirit of Britain or whatever, and then he got
Right.
pulled apart into 4 pieces with each with their own names. Blake was a weird flipping dude.
Yep. I'm not having any problems with Discord, but there were a few kind of buzzes and clicks early on, so
Yeah,
Maybe
I
there's just a wave going through
unmuted
the
and
system.
it took like 5 minutes for Discord to process that I had unmuted. So things are a little wonky.
I think I'm now
Hey, Sam.
north door west.
Hey Sam, how are you coping now that the World Cup is over?
Yeah. No.
Oh, that's good.
Right. Now, for this one, it's even more important to be at the peak of the Kagetsuchi cycle. Because I need to be able to do, like, 79,000 damage in a single round? No. Can't be right.
I hope you mean 100, not 1,000.
I must mean 100. Yeah. It's going to be a chore anyway.
It's good that you recovered from football fever immediately, Sam. Some people never recover, and they're never the same again.
That is very true.
The British condition.
The fan condition.
Maybe. Don't surrender me, you shits.
I will admit, I do like the fact that when Gog Magog uses Berserk, it's just him doing a full body press on the ground.
Yeah, okay, that's pretty good. Just flop.
It just literally just flops on the ground and it's just right back up again. Like it never happened.
Ah, don't. Stick the camera directly behind me. The encounter rate's picked up a bit. Round and round we go.
That's a shame, son. That's a real shame.
Three Titanias, lovely.
Yay! More fairies.
Everybody's favourite.
Everybody except you.
I mean, I can live with him.
Sam?
Hello.
Hey!
Hey!
There we go. Welcome
You
to the
made
wine
it.
party.
Wine party?
Yeah.
I have Dionysus in my party. His first ability that he unlocks on level up is wine party.
Oh shit. Is it Dionysus or Dionysus?
Dionysus.
I've always said Dionysus.
I only know. No, it's the is it the Rush song where they say Dionysus?
Actually, I think in fairness, I initially learned it as
Dionysus in the Rush song.
I think I initially learned it as Dionysius. Like sometimes it's spelled with the extra I.
Right.
But, or they may be two different mythological figures. I'm talking about something I remember from like 20 years ago now. It's Saki Mitama! Oh my god. Dionysus on 50 XP to next level up. In an area where most encounters give over 1,000.
He's doing alright for himself.
This counter sucks.
Yeah, the Rush song says Dionysus. Hemispheres.
I mean, like,
Oh.
Rush
God.
aren't an authority I'd ordinarily turn to for pronunciation guides.
Oh yeah, Red
No.
Barchetta.
Oh god.
Like, I like Rush to listen to occasionally, but it's not. It's they're kind of
They're not
nerds.
Yeah. And never really turn to Rush for anything factual.
No.
Don't Mamadoon me twice in a fight. Fucking Legion. Dismal tune.
Can't be that bad. Come on.
What's it do? Oh, curse and mute and mid damage to all enemies. That's not bad.
Yeah. So Sam, did you watch the finals?
That's caught a bit of it.
Alright.
Apparently,
Yeah,
one
but
of the goals was worth seeing. I've not gone back and looked at it yet.
The only goal I went and watched because my brother told me about it was the one where basically the goalkeeper had caught it, but it just basically went above him.
Oh,
It bounced off his hands and went above him and into the goal.
Oh,
what a
it's just
thing.
heartbreaking.
I'm sure, I definitely think there was actually one game where the goalkeeper just went out to try and score as well. So me and Azuma 11 shit.
That's old school, that is. Early 90s Manchester United stuff.
Just remember watching one episode of Inazuma 11, and the main character is the goalkeeper. So because he's the main character, he has to score the winning goal.
Sports anime.
Yes.
So
There's probably some proper sports-loving, crazy person who would watch it and be like, "That's bang out of order. How the hell can the goalie be the one scoring? That doesn't make any sense."
Peter Schmeichel scored 3 Premier League goals for United while he was goalkeeper, something like that. He was a
Okay.
bit of a wide boy.
I don't think I've actually seen much sports anime.
Oh my shitting god, game. Yes, this encounter layout really needed an enemy that can heal things for 450. Jerk.
Because why not?
Video games.
Fucking like 4 like apps I have have just been like giving me notifications on the World Cup.
Yep.
It's 'cause-
Sam, I think that's one of your cats in the back.
Is it? My cat's not even in my room.
Oh, well, I'm hearing a
It's a dog.
sound in the background.
Yeah, you're probably hearing my dogs.
Oh, sorry.
It's, one makes a woof noise and the other makes a meow noise.
I know, Sam.
Oh, here we go.
Well, one of mine makes a meow noise and the other one just sort of squeals. Almost
And
meows.
And which one makes the squealing noises?
Jimmy.
Okay.
There's Albion.
Yes, there's the lad with his massive stick.
It's a very large stick.
Look at him. Here we go. Here's his.
Line up the fleet, time for some heat.
Yep.
Right. No, hang on. Physical attacks. Magic is the next one. Yeah, that's right. Let's see if I can curse and mute these fuckers. That could be entertaining.
Yeah, yes he is. I know that lad. I've seen that lad before, sorry.
No, they're void. Lovely. Right then, let's just stack them up.
Wonk.
It's a good attack animation, I'll give it that.
Yeah. Also, I just like how I forget what the name of the four got. What the four like little clones are named. But I do like the fact that when they attack or do spells, they wave their arms like those inflatable people you see at like car car sales and stuff like that.
Yeah, or wavy tube men.
Yes. Or for those of you who like your game show, who like your sort of, I want to say mid to late 90s British game shows, they look like Mr. Chips from Catchphrase. Yeah, wasn't expecting that, was you, Sam?
It's so long since I watched Catchphrase.
Yes, that's it. 4 Zoas.
Right, what the hell is that status effect?
I'm gonna bow out. My friend
Alright.
finally showed up, so
Yeah.
Okay, have fun.
Yeah, if I remember right, it's like, according to Blake, he was, you know, Albion was the founder of Britain, and he was around the same era of Hercules, who Hercules ended up killing him, and he split in, I think, into 4 different spirits or something. But the Zoas are all called, like, let's see if I remember the names properly. Well, I'm just gonna look at Wikipedia because sod it. Farmers, Irizen, Luva, and Earthener. Like I said, Blake was a very weird guy, so I feel like that's sort of the weird, that's sort of the status in a way I find kind of appealing and also slightly worrying, is like, once you get to a certain sort of mental place as the creative, when you're like, I'm gonna create my own personal mythology, it's like, yeah, good luck with that, man.
Right, tarot cards are limit reached.
Yeah, like Romulus and all that. Well, in Britain's case, instead of Romulus, it was Brutus, or the Brute of Troy.
Tarot card is capped. Just make sure.
Hang on a second. Let me see if I can find something on YouTube quickly. I'm just posting this for chat so they can have an understanding of my reference.
Right, I am going to try this on this turn and we'll see how it goes. Can I take these out in one hit? No. Okay. That will help though.
Takes a lot of HP off.
Yep. Oh, dang it, I can't do it again. I don't have enough HP.
That's a shame.
Yeah, it takes a lot of HP.
Truth.
Does he resummon them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You might want to do some slight healing.
Looks, I was gonna say, looks on the ropes there, and you got him.
Well, if I can do enough damage this turn to take him out again, but now he doesn't have all the damage, all the defense debuffs on him.
Sure.
Okay, I've got him now.
Alright.
Because he didn't immediately resurrect his minions. There we go.
Hey.
Happen.
If I'd just been a
Voss sends-
little bit more careful on the HP, it would have been fine.
And thus, Old Albion was smited by Becky and her assorted troop of demons.
Yep.
But fear not, young British people, for the spirit of Old Albion.
Holy shit!
will
I obtained the
resurrect
Magatama of the Admiral from Battlestar Galactica.
Thanks
I've
for
never seen-
Thanks for interrupting my poetic monologue there.
I've only ever seen the TV movie Battlestar Galactica from like the 70s or 80s or whatever.
Oh, BG-80. That is
Yeah,
a
that's the only-
hilarious movie.
Really?
What's the Magatama do?
I haven't actually seen a lot of sci-fi TV shows in general.
Same here.
I went through a big phase for them, but my favourite was Babylon 5. Haven't watched a lot of old Battlestar Galactica.
Ah.
But to go back to what I was saying, fear not, young Britain. Fear not, Britons, for there will come a day when Albion, the spirit of Albion, will be resurrected, and
In the personage
know,
of Nigel Farage.
Ah!
I'm just saying, like, English nationalism generally a bad thing.
Yes.
I know it is. I was trying to talk in the sort of weirdly mystical, airy, fairy way. I didn't want it to be associated with that gurning dickhead who holds pints. I was even gonna bring up flipping dark satanic mills and whatever. And you know what? Here's the hot take. I can't stand Jerusalem.
I mean, it's a fine example of its kind, but
Yes.
second verse is alright.
I guess, but it's still dreary as far as I'm concerned. You'll never catch me at the last night of the proms singing that's for sure. Or at the last night of the proms ever.
I'm attacking the wrong enemy. Yep.
Speaking of which, Becky, there's a book that I thought that I'm sort of reading through that I think you might be interested in.
Oh?
You familiar with author Joe Kennedy by any chance?
Name rings a bell.
It's called Authentocrats. I'll send you the Amazon link to it if that's cool with you.
Sure.
But it's sort of about how in the last year or two, it's about the way politicians in Britain, you know, they wield this concept of like being more, you know, being authentic or appealing to the kind of, I guess you could say, lanyard British layperson who, you know, feel shut out, so they're more authentic than, you know, horrible London dwellers like me.
Yeah. It is Asakisa I want to go. Yeah. Yeah, like authenticity is a trap in a lot of ways. But
Yeah,
I don't think that's a new phenomenon.
it isn't.
Like Tony Blair did a lot of that, and it's a huge thing in American presidencies,
but,
especially since Jimmy
definitely.
Carter.
Yeah, barbecue test and all that.
Mhm.
Anyway, I've sent you the link, so
Thanks.
have a look at it. Sam, how's that New Order mix I sent you? That bootleg?
I've not had a chance to listen to it yet. I probably might not, because I'm out of town for a whole week, so
Oh, where you heading to?
I'm gonna be in Middlesbrough.
The most exciting place on earth.
Yeah. So what are you doing in Middlesbrough then?
Seeing old friends.
All right. Have a good time.
Yeah, I will. So I used to live there, so nice to go back.
Yeah, that'd be
See.
nice.
There's more stuff than I left about the.
There's more stuff than when I left. Yeah, that sums up those parts of Britain for me in a nutshell.
I mean, outside of like, so I was in the town centre, so that's the part that looks nice. Anywhere else outside of that is probably where you see some of the biggest effects of austerity.
Yeah, I can believe that.
It was when I lived there, it had actually like the highest amount of people claiming job seekers allowance.
Right.
Yeah.
Stop missing your tykes.
Tight.
No.
Terrible, incompetent children.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Gonna toss this take out here and see what you two think. This is from somebody I know. First class coaches on trains are a waste of space.
Yes.
Alright.
There's like, I always walk through them, and there's never anyone sat in them.
I actually have a first class ticket for a leg of a train journey that I've got coming up. Just because
Oh, look at you.
it was one of those like weird spot deals where for some reason for that part of that journey, if I opted for a first class ticket, it was like 70 quid cheaper for the overall journey.
I see.
No idea how that happens, but I'll take it.
Yeah.
It meant that my train journey to Edinburgh is going to be cheaper than my plane to Copenhagen. Though not by much.
Because like the way there's like some trains I sometimes have to get where it, like the way it stops in front of the station, like the first class is the easiest one to get into, so I go there and walk through it, and it is just like empty.
Yeah. Wait, what a second. Is it trying to change a skill or is it transforming into something? I need to pay more attention to these level up screens. Don't turn Bright Might into Mighty. Piece of shit. No. Not allowed. It's going to evolve next. And I really will fucking lose it. Why couldn't the entrance to the side temples be on the side facing the path? Why do I have to walk round the front of the fucking temple? This game has some great looking environments, but you do have to spend 20% too long in fucking all of them.
All these complaints, they're entertaining me.
That's what streamers do, right? You just yell about the game.
Not really. I mean, I've watched streamers where they've been kind of chill. They don't.
I
yell
don't
about
do
it.
chill.
What is chill?
Relaxed. They're more composed or something like that.
What is that?
I just
I don't
took
know.
a step and a half, and 3 angels swooped down out of nowhere on me. Leave me alone.
I think I'm gonna put on Octopath
Alright.
because I'm still here.
Yeah.
We're relying on you to explain it to us.
It's kind of just straight laced, kind of like it. I still gotta play more, but it definitely so far feels like a game that's more fun to play than it is to like get into like all the story and atmosphere, world and everything. If that makes sense.
I've heard kind of oblique references to the combat being interesting, which is usually a good sign because most people on Twitter don't know how to talk about combat in JRPG. So if they're saying it's good, it'd be bad. But if it's like just occasionally somebody mentions in passing, that there's some hope.
Yeah, no, I'm finding it quite fun because it can be quite fast. I've heard some people express that it is really slow, but it's about kind of managing resources well.
That's usually the kind of particularly for turn-based games, that's the kind of thing I like.
Yeah, I think my problem with some, I don't know, I don't think it's really a problem, but like it's like Bravely Default can sometimes feel like it's not about resource management because you can just like turn off random encounters and just like walk to a place, and it kind of really fundamentally shifts that. But it's not hard to get items in this either, so I'm talking about. But
How's your nut collection coming on?
my nut collection, still only got a few. But it's like it's taken similar stuff from Bravely Default, but there's no like, you know what Bravely Default is like, the Brave Point system is you could go into minus numbers, so there's also the risk of like, I need to do 4 things, but then I will then have no turns for a few turns. Or like there are actually like moves that cost Brave Points. Which was something I quite liked.
Right. Continue north until you reach.
So like there was like spells that were like negate all damage. They're really useful.
That does sound like it'd be useful.
But I feel like my personal opinion on Bravely Default is that it feels like a game that's built to facilitate its combat and job progression system more than anything else. But I suppose it depends on how you feel about everything else in the game. But that's kind of what the hooks of that game got to me, and I feel like Octopath is maybe kind of similar to that for me.
Multiple doors on the south side. 5 doors on your right. Enter the 4th.
Alright, gang. I think I'm gonna bow out here, so...
Okay, good night.
Alright, cool. Yeah, but Becky, have a look at that book I sent you. I think you might be interested in it. Cool.
Food get. Yay, you got a food! Go south and turn to the west. Oh hey, pillar. Okay, south. Then west. Definitely south, then west. Oops. Apparently there's a save terminal. This does not appear to be a room containing a save terminal guide. Oh no, I've been grabbed. What the fuck? Wait a second. Where'd the door go? Oh my god, that's the save point. And I'm not able to use it, presumably because I'm in the Dark World. Bastards. There's no waste exit, so it must be north. Oh god, why? Nice. Okay. Exit.
Ugh.
Huh?
I was just looking at the they've got some like they've tried to simulate bushes blowing in the wind, but it's some weird like wibbly like looking filter, like it's underwater or something. I don't know, like it.
Aha! I found another place where this guide has west and east the wrong way around.
Lovely.
Yep. Take the east exit. South. Dionysus keeps getting stuck at like really small margins before a level up after every fight. Now, do you really mean west, game? Yes. Excellent. Got the north door, that's that one. And then east. Now be careful not to step on any shadows. South, southeast, southwest. West wall, 3 doors. Take the middle one. There we go. Okay, there's Dionysus, level up. Oh, Tempest is supposed to be really good. That's alright. Physical, mid damage all enemies. What you got for me, paint boy? Dismute. That's not terribly impressive as gifts go. And pillar. And if memory serves, this is the one where I don't need to be at full Kakatsuchi. Yes. Immunity to physical attacks. Okay, this could still be pretty fierce though. Let's see how it goes. It's Scotty. Beam me up, Scotty. Hi, Sam.
Hello.
That's not a lot of damage. She's gonna launch right into her, like, fucking super move as well. Fortunately, this is why we have Warcry. Yipe, that's a lot of damage.
Oh no, I don't have any nuts.
She's just gonna spam me with this move. Don't miss. really don't miss. Thank you.
Oops.
Now I need to let that stand and get a bunch of extra MP. I mean, Thor is, like, not heavily clothed, let's be honest.
Perspective in Octopath Traveler just makes some navigation a little tricky.
Fun, fun, fun.
You can't move the camera.
Okay, made it. That was gonna get hairy after that turn. I switched all the pyramids off.
There's one thing this game has retained from Bravely Default is that there is always a merchant in front of a boss.
Ah.
There's always a merchant and a save point.
I like how the game hasn't shown us whether this pyramid is also a pyramid on top or whether it's just flat yet. What's it gonna be? Whoops. Ah, missed the steps. Sure, anti-magic shield, that works. I was sort of expecting the rate at which I'd level up to drop off as the game goes on, but I'm still gaining like a level per dungeon at least. Or if you count all of this as one dungeon, then level per, like 4 levels in a dungeon. Right, let's see what's in the pyramid. Oh, is that Hidri? It is. Faces. Yeah, stop it. God, I don't believe a word Hidri is saying. Not a man who's done anything to earn trust. He's falling in the water.
What?
Alright.
Oh, it's I'm fighting a boss fight that's just a regular dude, but the way they've rendered it, this regular dude is about 5 times the size.
Like old school SNES style.
Yeah, there's much detail. I love it.
That always was the goofiest thing. Space whale. I suppose space manatee rather than space whale.
Oh dear.
Your god is kind of cute, Akio. It's not really intimidating. More scenes! Is that Oberon? No, those are demons. Those are angels. I don't think even he's rugged individualism. He's like no human contact at all. Anyway, I'm just going to get back to a save point and then that'll do for tonight.
Cool.
Actually did a whole dungeon in one sitting.
Nice.
And the thing that made the difference is really just having been able to fuse a bunch of actually strong demons beforehand. Don't fog breath me. Jesus. Oh, fuck off.
Oh shit!
Are you alright, Sam?
At one point, I remember died.
Oh
Got
no.
healing items, no worries. Let's use up an olive of life.
Okay, that will do it for this evening. Thank you for the company.
Alright.
And see you next time, whenever that is. We're getting close to the end now, I hope.
See ya.
Good night.